Hello guys, welcome to day 7 of this piano challenge. So today today we are going to be looking at a few things. We're going to learn inversions. Yesterday we look at the basic 1-4-5 progression on all keys, where we have 1, 4 and 5. We learned them to be major chords on our diatonic scale. So today we are going to be looking at them still like continuation, but with just a little bit of retouch. So now, what is inversion? Inversion is like having a chord which is not in its root form. You get, it's not, it is in its root form. It's not starting with the root note. For example, I have C major chord here. C major chord, this C major triad. So now I have C, E, G. This is the root chord. This is the root inversion. You understand? This is the root form of the chord, like the beginning. That's where it is originated, because it's what? C, E, G. So this is the root. Now there is another way we can play it, in the sense that we need to the reason why we need inversion is that, in the sense that we need to, let's say we have to move from C immediately to G. Imagine, just you have to take your hands from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Even if I want to play it here, I will have to come here. That's a lot of stress. That was the reason why we have the term which we called inversion. Inversion, INVERSE, every other thing. Inversion. So just joking though. So this is inversion. Now I have C here. It's possible for me to access my G here. You understand? So now let me just show us basically. So this is G. Now the way you invert is that you take whatever you are having here, we bring it here. So now we have E, G, C. This make it the first inversion. Note, this make it the what? The first inversion of C. This make it the first inversion of C major chord. So this is our root chord. Why this is what? The first inversion. Now how do we get another inversion? Let's see if you can still go more. Now let's bring our E. Let's bring it up. Let's take it forward. So we have our E here. Now we have G, C, E. We make it the what? The second inversion of C major triad. Now let's bring our G here. That means we are back to root. So that means a triad chord, we always have what? Two inversion. The first inversion and what? And the second inversion. When you have chords with 4 notes, there are 3 possibilities to invert it. You understand? Today we are not talking about mathematics. We are talking about keyboard here. So I don't have to be. So now we know we can invert in what? In 2. So now let's do it for I taught us, sorry, we learnt D minor, E minor, F major. We learned the diatonic chords. So now let's invert D minor chord. We have D, F, A. Now let's try to invert it. We are going to have what? F, A, and D to be here. Now this is what you should note. There is always a fingering pattern for inverted chords, and when you are what's it called? When you are competent in playing every other thing, at times there are some people that do not use the correct fingering. It doesn't matter as far as you play what should be played. Now, first inversion is always like this, like 1, 3, 5. You get, but at times you prefer to play like this. It depends. So this is it. Then the first inversion, we have your 1, 2, and 5 finger. Then your third inversion, your second inversion, the same finger. So we have. So now the exercise I'm going to give us now is this. Let's start with C. So let's rush. Now we start with C. Now this is what we are going to do. 1, 2, 3, back to roots. Take it up to the octave. So now let's start here. Now let's come back. Let's go up again. So practice along with me. Let's do that again one more time. Let's start with C here. First inversion, second inversion, root, first, second, root, first, second, and root. So now let's go to D. This is D minor. The inversion is F, A, D. The second inversion is what? A, D, and what? F. This is a D minor chord. So starting here, let's come back. So the same thing for E. Let's do that quick. Now let's do for F. You see, it's sounding nice, right? Most of these things are actually applied in playing too. They are actually applied. Most of them are being applied. So this is inversion. Everything we are playing is F major scale. Sorry, F major chord. But they are being what? Inverted. They give different brightness. You can see the brightness in the voice here is different from the one here, but they are the same chord. You see that? So they are different. It's different from these two. It's different. So now let's take one more key before we call it a day. So now let's go to F sharp. Let's go to, well, let me just go to G. Let's go to G. So now our 1 4 5 on G is 1 4 and 5 1. So now let's do inversion of G. So you already know what to do. Just write down the chord of G major and try to invert it. You can do this basic. If you still get it confused, use this term. Write down A, B, C. Now try to arrange A, B, C. Most of us, we play puzzle. We already know how to do that. We play, there are some games we play where you have to rearrange. You understand? So let's have A, B, C. Then you what? The possibilities that you can write it is what? A, B, C. That's the root form. Then another one is what? B, C, A. Then we have another one which is what? C, A, B. And that's all. So the same thing applies to this. So now on G, you have practice. Remember, practice will make you better. To make you better. So now our 4 is C. So let's do 4 on G. Everything is C. So then our 5 on G is what? A D major chord, which is, let's start here. You can see that. So you can see that slowly now. Then so that's that on that. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share, that matters. Share, don't be stingy. Share to other people that wants to learn. We still have a lot of things to cover. So make sure you follow in the journey. Make sure you practice. The best of it is practice. As you are watching every day, make sure you practice. So make sure you practice and support me by what? By liking the post, comment, drop your comment, and what? And what? Share with your friend. So cheers.